So it was like May 2015. I was doing pet sitting and grooming. So if you wanted to hang out with me, you pretty much had to come to my house. And that was the test. He came over, and I think I had about 17 dogs there. There was the big uproar of all these dogs meeting you and greeting you as you're trying to like shuffle into the condo. And he's fine. And he sat down and we watched the movie. And there was dogs everywhere. I mean, he had one on his hip, he had one on his lap, behind his head. They're on your feet. Well, if you can tolerate this, then, you know, we can hang out again. And he's like, this is freaking awesome. We only got to spend 30 days together before he went away.
Berry. Thank you. Don't do it. She was gonna get you. She was gonna lick your ear. So as long as it's non-toxic, you're not processing the dog's hair, you're not hurting them. It's staying in the dog's hair. You can eat it.
Nobody's to be trusted in this day and age. Too much jealousy and envy on the wrong page. And fuck the propose, cause that 39% tax I pay. Don't give me nothing but a choco and some pepper spray.
So is that what they do?
Steady, wanting on me. That's the time you realize no one touching me.
Sure.
Time to go deaf, break your bitch out, roll flex, don't push.
10 more minutes. You gotta go potty? Go ahead. So when I was little, my stepdad used to take me to go and steal cars. When I was like 7 years old, he used to take me with him. So I was like, all right, I know that's how a way to get money. I did that. It didn't turn out well. Time went on. He started putting his hands on my mom more and more and more. I got tired of it. I took a baseball bat to him. He dropped. I got kicked out of the house. So I went to live at the park. At least I got to see my little brother and sister after school. I slept in the park. I slept on the benches, and I went to school from there. And then I wound up robbing people, robbing houses. 3 houses in the same neighborhood. I wound up getting cut by a piece of glass on one of the windows that I broke open. So there was surveillance, there was all this other crap that went along, and then they were trying to give me 2 burglaries, breaking and entries, and then they tried to give me a home invasion. The home invasion got dropped. I was 17 and got certified as an adult and went to prison in 2009. I wound up doing 8 years. I had 2 2 to 5s. that all ran together. They turned around and maxed it all the way out. I would come out on parole, do good for a month, 2 months, and get caught up. If you're on parole or probation, if you get a ticket with interaction of the cops, as soon as your PO finds out, you're done for. You're taken right back.
He stepped off a curb to check for a bus, jaywalking, lost 1.5 years of his life, gone. Holding a beer at Fremont,
Oh, yeah.
cracking in his system, lost 1.5 years of his life.
So there would be the stamp. That's why that's all cut out for the stamp, how far the stamp would be. So this guy wanted Pooh, and then he wanted like a little Bugs Bunny and little, I forget her name, but little Babs Bunny or whatever she is. And I was like, cool, man. Got you. 5 soups each. Bam. Easy peasy. Made $2.50. So I was like, cool, bro. Can't live without it. And then for that stuff, I would charge like 3 soups. I would have a whole thing, a whole collection of them. Of the ones that I already pre-drew out, like I had Mickey Mouse, Goofy, and like a bunch of just little random shit like hearts, Hello Kitties, and shit like that. And they would go through all my little shit and be like, all right, can I get this one? Can I get that one? I was like, cool, you got that. And I'll just be like, here. And they would turn around and they would sketch it, bring it back to me, bring me my 3 soups, call it a day. 3 soups are like 50 cents a piece, so ramens. So I would get $1.50 for letting them copy a picture I drew. And I got to use it over and over and over, so I was like, I'm not tripping on it, do what you want. Here. Which one?
Oh,
There's 3.
oh, wait, magic pot. Are you got it all?
Hey, what kind of pizza you want? Oh. Where are they at? Hey, baby. Hey. Don't do it, boys. Be good. Well, I'm doing the same dog that I did for the past 3 shows. Dye her all one color tonight or tomorrow. And then I'm going to turn around and carve her in on stage and put her into a Continental on stage. And then airbrush the rest of it all in. So this all down here will be a pink ghost. This up here, all the way that wraps around to the shoulder blade, will be all maize. Her feet will be a strawberry. So the top part right here will be all green. And then down here below will be all red. Then on this side will be a blue ghost, all the way down for her bracelet. This will be an orange ghost, and then an apple on the other side. This is here. There you go. Yeah. Oh, for what? One second, babe, I got pizza. Great. No, you were not supposed to jump off.
That's a wild hair on that.
Oh man, I got another one out there. I got another one that's I'm turning into Mr. and Mrs. Pac-Man. Babe, I have jailbreak of puppies right now.
Oh, sorry.
And yeah. Shit, they're all out. You see how that works out for you? No, don't get mad at me. You did this to yourself. She would drive the 4 hours to come and see me for 8 hours, and then drive the 4 hours back the same day, and only get to see me for 1 day. But we got an 8-hour visit because of how far we were. So she would see me from I think it was like 8 in the morning all the way until fucking 4, like 4:30. And so she would come and she would have to work the day before, and she was dead tired, bro. And then go back, drive all the way back, and while she drives back, she still got to go to work the next day and then do it all over again. That shit, it's crazy. But she made it happen, man. When I came home, she made sure I had a house, I had a shop to come home to, I had a place to work and make money. I had all that, man. I didn't have to worry about anything when I came home this time. I had everything I needed this time. I never knew that you could dye dogs. When I got out of prison, she was having a shop already built. The first contractor stole a grip of money. Didn't do anything else. The second one comes in. When the second one comes in, we thought it was going to be a better one because it came from a family member. That turned out to be bad too, so it wound up just being me and my wife Holly turning around and building, well, and her mom too, building the rest of the fucking shop together. Without her, no grooming, no, none of that shit, bro. Nah. So up here, it has my wife's name, Hollywood. Well, her nickname anyways. And then it's also the name of the dog spa, Hollywood Dog Spa. And then I have Evil Clowns. I have my wife here. And then if I flip it over, I have my son on the inside of my arm. And I got praying hands. I have the demon. So basically this arm was evil things looking over the ones I love. Right? And then my homie Zeus did all this one. And up here I have the prison towers that I saw out of High Desert. I was in 6C when I saw this one. And I started getting this done. So when I got my time, I was crying about it. And I was like, fuck, man. My time sucks. I keep going in. I keep coming out. They just keep fucking with me. Well, I always smoke weed. So I was like, well, I'm going to throw weed in there to fill it out and make smoke. You know, because I'm going to laugh about my pain later on. Here's the time that I lost. When I die, I'm a king. More weed. I have the Grim Reaper. Because death comes for everybody. I just choose to wear it. And on the back side, I have the demon. Everybody got demons. Mine's just sitting on my side. I'm so nervous I threw up this morning. That's how nervous I was. I was like, oh shit. I done smoked like 4 blunts on the way up here, man. Oh shit. Super nervous.
Mick's only allowed to smoke inside when the shop is closed and he's working on his own dogs. But he doesn't, like, he smokes all day, but it doesn't affect him at all. It just keeps him level. It keeps panic attacks away. It keeps anxiety away. It keeps racing thoughts away.
How long we got? Like 30 minutes.
We are at Groom West, Pasadena. It is an expo for dog groomers. They have a trade show, competitions, and today is the creative grooming competition. And Mikhail will be one of the competitors. He's always been an exceptionally sweet man, and he does an amazing job. So we're really glad to have everybody here and competing.
What's your name?
I love you.
You need more? I can get you more. But the lady was in there and I was taking them and I was like, sorry, my husband's gonna be eating. I love you.
Thank you.
You may begin. You'll get time checks approximately every 15 minutes. We will stop 1 hour in for a sally break. Competitor, you have 2 hours remaining.
Some lady walked up to me, she was like, is she a Bichon?
Really? That's the biggest Bichon I've ever seen.
That's what I'm saying.
Damn. I don't have a poop bag, so you know what you gotta use? A glove. Not the prettiest, let me tell you. And then when I go back in, I'm gonna airbrush some more stuff on Curry. I'm gonna airbrush the front paws. I'm gonna airbrush all the little power balls and everything like that in right now. So we're gonna see how this works out, man. It's gonna be a big mission.
You have an hour and 15 minutes remaining. You have been grooming for 1 hour. That's an hour and 15 minutes remaining.
Playing with them and getting to have fun with all the dogs, it keeps your mind off the other shit that's going on outside, man. I don't have to worry about none of the stupid shit that I used to have to worry about back in the day. I don't have to look over my shoulder. For the first time since I was 13 years old, I'm not on parole. I'm not on probation. I don't have an officer I got to check into since I was 13.
He thrives when you have his best interest at heart. You know, he found his niche. I don't want to die dogs. I like it, it's fun, but I definitely don't have the amount of patience he has to do what he does. So it works very well. Because, hey babe, I did a quick haircut, can you dye the ears?
And I have had police come up to me with my dog running around. Oh, hey, that's fucking awesome, da 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 da. And then they look at me and they're like, you were in prison, huh? I said, yeah, sure was. Did 8 years. I'm not on parole, I'm not on nothing, I do this now. They're like, that's fucking awesome, man. Can I take a picture? You can check it out if you want, I don't give a fuck. Check it out. Because now you gotta look at me for something else, not that I was breaking into shit. Not that I was doing crimes. You gotta look at me because now you're choosing to look at me. You're choosing to look at what I'm doing. So, you can take an interest, go ahead. I'll sit back and let you, I don't care. So, that's pretty much it, man.